Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we'll discuss about the measures of central tendency. What is central tendency? We will define it and then what are its measures. So coming to its definition is the tendency of the observations to cluster in the central part of the data set is called the central tendency. Like when we have observation and how much they are attained from, it's the middle value, central value, it's said to be central tendency, and the summary value is said to be, it's like the measures of central tendency. Its summary value will be called the measures of central tendency. Now coming to its measures of location or position. What is the measures of location or position? It is the measures of central tendency indicates the location or position of the data in the range of the observations. It's also known as the measures of location or position. Generally, it is known as averages. When you're talking about the central tendency, we generally talking about the average. It is called like the average. In our daily language, our daily life, the average is often referred or says to be like the arithmetic mean or simply mean, which is very common. But we have to remember the use of the average has been traced to the time of Pythagoras. It is actually traced to the time of Pythagoras. We should know about this, Pythagoras. Now, we should have to remember two important points. What are the important points? Number one is the measure of central tendency. It should be written, it should be within the range of the data. If the measure of central tendency should be within the range of the data, it should not out of that range. And the second one, coming to a second one, is by the rearrangement of the observations in a different order. It shouldn't be changed, it should not be changed. If we rearrange the observation like in a different order, so that should not be changed, the measures of central tendency. Now we will discuss the types of average, and we will discuss only the important type, which is called arithmetic mean. Later in the other videos we will discuss the geometric and harmonic mean also. Arithmetic mean is simply called the mean. It is the most common type of average. It is the most common type of average. By definition, is a value which is obtained by dividing the sum of all the observations by their number. We have the observations, we will sum it, and by dividing its number we will get the average. That is like the mean is sum of the all observations divided by the number of observations. Sum means like to add it, and number, we will, what is its number, we will get the mean or arithmetic mean. But remember, if a set of observations it represents a population, then the mean will be a population mean. If represents a population, then the mean will be a population mean, and is denoted by mu, which is a Greek mu. Then the population mean of the set of n observations, x1, x2, x3 up to xn, then it will be the population mean is equal to, we will sum it, we will add the addition sign divided by n, and then if we can write is the summation xi divided by n, where I is running from 1 2 3 up to n. It will tends from 1 to up to n. If the set of observations represents the sample, then the mean will be called the sample mean, and we will denote it by actually placing a bar over the symbol like this. We'll get the x, and this is a bar over it. Then the mean, now the mean of the set of n observations, like n, which we're taking about the sample x1 x2 up to xn, we get x bar is equal to x1 plus x2 plus up to xn divided by n. We will get summation xi divided by n, where I is running from 1 to n. And we should remember that this is a summation sign, and summation means to sum it. Summation, it is a summation sign, SUMMATION, and it means to sum it. It means to sum it. Now we will come to an example. What is an example regarding this average? Like the marks which is obtained by 5 students are given below is like the 41, 37, 45, 42, and 39. We should have to find the arithmetic mean or simply mean. As we know that the mean is the sum of all observations divided by number of observations, and we will sum this all by adding the addition sign, the summation sign, plus plus, and divide by its number. And you know its number is 5. 1 2 3 4 5. You will sum it and you will divide it by 5. We will get 204 divided by 5. When we'll divide it, we'll get 40.8. But remember, 40.8, we can, it is like approximately equal to 41. So actually the 41 marks is simply the, we can say, is the average marks for this particular.